live.
We live. We live.
Get
What's
it.
up,
It's
everybody? We
live
are
on.
live. We are live. All right, so we got a lot. We're gonna jump right into it because there's a lot going
Get
on
to it.
tonight. So got stuff to do. But let's first start talking about. Let's talk about Vince McMahon. We're gonna talk about Vince McMahon first. So we got a lot going on in the Vince McMahon trials and errors because we kind of on a rush. Like I said, if you can on the side, just kind of look up, anything on the situation if it's new. But so, what do you think about all this going on, man? As somebody who we've been fans of the WWE for a long time and known about Vince
Grew up
McMahon.
on Vince McMahon.
Yeah. So, what do you think? First off, is any of this a surprise? Is this any of this come as a surprise to you?
It's it's like it's kind of just left field. It's not even surprising. I'm not surprised, but it's just different. Like it just came from left field. From seeing what I seen, like that he was text messaging whatever girl who is bringing up these allegations. The text messages was just, it just like seemed just odd. You know what I mean? For somebody
Odd,
like
like
Vince
like you
McMahon,
mean like inappropriate or like what do you
definitely
mean? Odd how?
definitely inappropriate, but just odd. Like when you think this is Vince McMahon you're talking about, and he's texting somebody this. You know what I mean? Like Vince McMahon, probably a millionaire. I don't know how much money he got, and he's going out like this. You'd
Yeah, we
expect
were
his
talking
end
about.
to WWE to be graceful. You know what I mean? But this is how it's
Yeah, for
ending.
sure. I mean, I'm not surprised. Like, I'm sure a lot. I'm sure there was a lot of stuff going on with Vince McMahon behind the scenes that we probably will never know about. But so this doesn't surprise me at all that he was involved in this kind of stuff.
Facts.
But I don't know, man. It's like it seems like during that time period and all, when the early 2000s, I would say in the late 90s, a lot of this stuff was kind of just like looked over. But now, it's definitely not, and it seems like a lot of people are gonna have to like answer for that stuff.
Yeah, that's the
I
thing.
don't know
Is
how to do that thing where you put the comment up on the thing, but if you could
comment.
do that
Yeah,
whenever you.
when you see it to the right, just click show. It'll put
Oh,
it up.
okay, okay. Lizier said, "LOL, not surprisingly, kind of crazy that his persona held so much truth, though." Yeah, yeah, I would say so. I mean, I don't think he ever,
Yeah,
his persona was to be a friggin' whatever you want to call him, but I think that he definitely was like this rough guy that was supposed to be all like tough and a bad, just kind of like a dirty businessman. And that's what I don't
yeah.
think.
You
I
would think.
don't think that was.
W-
I don't
w-
think that persona was ever far from his actual character. I think that he kind of just like was
that's
being
true.
himself, except like extreme.
Cause come to think of it, when I seen what he was texting or allegedly texting, I was like, why does this actually sound like it's a part of a WWE script? Like this
Like a
is a
sketch, yeah,
part of
like a
his
thing.
script. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, it sounded like it was part of the script, but being that you know that WWE scripted, it just didn't seem like this would be his exit for the WWE.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he obviously had to step down from all his like companies and all his
Yeah,
business,
exactly.
most of his businesses, and yeah, bro. But it's like it seemed like he was using his position of power to give people other positions and get people raises and get people higher up in the company, particularly women, obviously.
Yeah,
So and I don't know, like that's what I'm saying. I feel like it sucks that only certain men are being brought to justice for this, because I'm sure a lot of guys are doing that in their companies. But let me ask you this: who do you think, like, who do you think the blame or the responsibility should be fully put on, whoever who was the person that victimized someone? Or do you think people kind of make choices themselves, like, well, I do want to be higher in this company or whatever I want, so you
yeah.
know
Um, yeah. I don't think it should be 100% the person who has the power. They shouldn't 100% be the person to blame. I
right.
think because when you really think about it, this person of power, okay, yeah, they may be using their power, but
Hmm.
that person who was trying to get up in whatever company or to whatever status, they were at some point down to do it to get up in the company. If you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
if
yeah.
they decide, man, I don't want to do all of this to keep going and moving up in the company, it's like you can't really. I mean, you can, but you can't be like super dumbfounded or
Surprise.
yeah
Yeah.
surprised that that person you used what they used. You know what I mean? It's like you were willing to do it in a way. So it's just one of those
But I
sticky
think you get
situations.
and that's where I think there's like a difference because obviously, like you said, you're an adult. You chose. You made your own decision. But I do think some people unfortunately work in an environment where the only way to even get up is to do stuff like that, and that I think is that's not their fault. It should never be that should never be the situation. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, yeah,
um
exactly.
I feel like maybe that's what he was doing, like particularly if you were a woman and you weren't really an artist or a performer or whatever. If you just worked in the office, he was probably setting up a lot of situations where the only way you were getting a promotion is if you were doing what he wanted you to do. So
Yeah, exactly,
you know,
exactly.
yeah,
So
and
just one of
that's
those
absolutely
sticky
wrong,
situations.
obviously. So yeah. And so and but was it I wonder how this reflects on like the other people that are in his family part of WWE, like like Triple H is technically his son-in-law
Son-in-law.
and all of
Yeah,
that.
it's
Yeah,
probably
because
I want to say it's probably like super awkward, but you never know. They probably already knew that side of him,
oh yeah. But I mean now that it's
so it's
out
nothing
that they
new to
like
them.
to hang now. Yeah, it's probably really not. It's probably not
And
news to them
those
at
kind
all.
of families, they probably like, yeah, it's about time he, you know what I'm saying? You know them like rich white folk families, they probably like they know what's going on, and they probably
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's now it's my turn to take over the WWE type deal. So you really never know.
Yeah, that's what I
It
was
may not
thinking
be a
too. Because
surprise to them.
obviously, I don't know. Did they say like who's the boss? Who's gonna take over all his positions now? Or
That I don't know. I'm not sure. If I'm guessing, I would say Triple H would be a huge part of it because like he's been a part of the
yeah,
WWE so long. I wouldn't be
yeah. I feel
surprised.
like
I don't
he's
know the dynamics right now. Like I don't know if Triple H is actually still wrestling or
yeah.
Stephanie
Yeah, I
McMahon
don't know. I
if
have
she's
no
still
idea.
wrestling or whatever it is. But I would guess that it'll be probably them two.
Yeah, and I always felt like Triple H was always like second in command anyway. So you know,
Yeah, 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 yeah. Exactly.
all right, yeah. But let's talk about something else, man. Let's jump on to Nikki versus Meg. Nikki versus Meg. Has it gone too far? Has it gone too far? What do you think about
Yeah.
this, bro? First off, who side? Who you running with? Who you think is? Or no, don't even tell
I
me who you
mean,
running with. Tell me who you think is winning this right now, or who is the yeah.
right now I do think Meg is winning. I think Meg
Really?
is winning
How so?
with this
How
one.
so?
Uh, well, just like how she had Nikki reacting on Twitter and stuff like that after her record, after her diss track. Because I haven't really heard much from Meg after she just dropped the diss track, and like the numbers, both numbers actually speak for itself. They both the records did pretty well, but
Right.
Nikki like got on and she was just doing so much explaining. She should have just I feel like she should have just dropped it and then just sat back, kind of like how Meg did. But it just seems like when I be listening to Nikki, it just seems like it just that record like actually like hurt her, like touched her. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It
I
kind of
think
spiraled. Yeah,
it
that's pretty much like she kind of spiraled. Even if she feel like she
yeah.
didn't, that's what it looked like on the outside. Like, oh, you're losing right now. That's why you're spiraling. She let Meg's
Yeah, for sure.
silence
Yeah.
like really, really kind of go
Yeah.
crazy.
I don't know. I feel like, it's Nikki, I think what really aggravated her about this is that she didn't see it coming. So it just came
Yeah,
out of nowhere and she wasn't as prepared as I think she would have liked to be. So Team Meg, I like Nikki. But oh my god, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, Nikki's not looking good right now. With I guess how it's looking, because like Don was saying, what Meg did that was smart is that she kind of just dropped this and she just let it. She didn't really put no pressure on it. You know what I'm saying? Like she didn't say nothing. She
yeah.
just let it rock. But Nikki has kind of been like campaigning. Uh, but I don't know, man. I don't know why I'm not hearing the conspiracy theories that this is all a distraction or that this is all planned and stuff like
Oh, that
that.
was
You know what I'm
planned.
saying? Yeah, like I feel like
Because I
people
mean,
are usually saying that.
I think they really. It could be now that you brought that up. That this is one that I really didn't think of when it comes to like this being a PR stunt. It just flew right over my head. Usually that thought comes in. It didn't with this because it just seems so real because of all the things that Meg went through with the court date and stuff like that, and her bringing
Right.
up all the stuff that people be saying about Nicki on Twitter. Yeah, legit is like, nah, this is real beef. Nah,
But it
that's what
feels
I'm
like it
saying. I
just
feel
came
like
out of nowhere. That's the thing. It
yeah.
feels like it's
So
just like
and that's my thing with Nicki. I feel like you said, Nicki, it came out of left field, so she didn't have time to prepare. That's why I'm gonna say. I mean, I don't know which track you like better, but I feel like Meg's was better because it just everything seems like it was well prepared. Like it was well prepared. Nicki, I think she put her track together one night, which is pretty good for this record. But
yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. I feel like Meg was like a sucker punch. Like she just kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
that's
came out of
exactly what it
nowhere
was.
with that. Yeah. And you know the barbs, like we were talking the other day about like Nicki's about like Beyonce's fan base, the Beehive and Taylor's, the
Yeah.
Swifties. But I think the most vicious is Nicki's, man. They like some
The Barb's.
crazy the barbs, yeah, like because from what they saying, right, is that the barbs found. I don't know if you saw that they found the address of Meg's mom's where she's buried. Did
That
you
shit's
see
just
that,
out of pocket, bro. I heard about that.
bro? Yeah,
What they was
that's
gonna do? Like, what's the whole point of that? Like, was they gonna dig up
they
her
were
mom?
probably just
That'll be
gonna go
OD.
vandalize her
OD.
grave, like vandalize it, and like
That's
probably
OD.
just like so the cemetery had to like call for like extra security because people were actually like showing up, from what I heard. But
That's
uh,
wow.
so do you think that's too far? Like, do you think like, but rap is weird because I feel like when people beef,
Hmm.
we always say like, oh, rap beef, it doesn't really nothing happens, it doesn't come up, they don't do nothing. And then when people like really start doing stuff or real stuff starts
Yeah.
happening, or Nicki, someone like Nicki, because I don't think, to be clear, I don't think anything Nicki said or did is worse than like what Jay-Z and Nas was saying to each other on like Ether and Super
Yeah.
Ugly. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think
Um,
any of that.
I'll tell you what though. First of all, I mean, this may be kind of toxic, but I like it. I do like it. I like the competitiveness. I like the beef of it.
Right.
Obviously, it's gonna suck to see like real things, real life stuff come out of it. But I can unfortunately kind of see where this is going, and a lot more females in the rap game are gonna start having more beef, and it's gonna kind of start getting more real. If I could like just guess or predict what's gonna go on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel
But
like this is
why?
gonna
Why you
be a
think that?
start of something. It's a start of something new because Cardi B and Nicki Minaj had beef for a little minute, right? And I
Yeah.
don't think they ever. I don't know. Anybody correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know, but I don't think they ever really got on wax on a record and went at each other. I'm not sure. It may be like little slights here and there, but actually dedicating a diss record to each other, I don't think I've seen that. And this was the start of it. So I feel like it's going to continue, and it's more than likely going to spiral because this is rap, and we already seen what happens with rap and rap beef. So I feel like it's just going to replicate what the men did. Now the women are going to do it, the females are going to do it, and we just can only see what's going to come out of it.
Right. But do you think that there is like a what is the line? Where do you draw the line? Like, all right, rap this gone too far, like physical violence, like when it comes like
Yo, I think the line is drawn like right above them visiting Meg's mom's funeral graveyard.
right
I
there,
think
huh? Like right before
right
you go to
above
the
it.
grave.
No, right above it, like the graveyard. Okay, like
That's not crazy.
it,
Okay. I get what
it's
you're saying. Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy, but it's like, all right, y'all went to the graveyard, cool. But I feel like anything above that would definitely be crossing the line. I don't know what they could do next. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know because Nicki Minaj, I seen some rant that she's talking about, and she's talking about like, yeah, I know some real shooters and stuff like that. Um, and
Yeah.
people,
'Cause
yeah,
she's
yeah,
saying
she was like, I know some real shooters and people who got shot because she was speaking about Meg possibly not actually getting shot in the foot. So she's like, I know some people who got shot. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't feel like they didn't get right back up twerking. And she's like, I know some shooters too. And she was like emphasizing that she knows some shooters too. So I'm like, we don't
So
like
what about
it'll
that?
be.
How you feel? Go ahead. No, go ahead.
What?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying it'll be odd for it to actually go there. Like if we heard Meg dodging bullets, that may have been sent from Nicki Minaj's camp. Like that'll kind of be like OD.
Yeah, that would be a little bit crazy. But what do you think about that? What do you think about like the whole Meg thing as far as her being shot? And because like I said before, you know what I mean, I understand people's opinions on like the whole situation with Tory and all that. But I just feel like if you were so physically and mentally and emotionally disabled by this shooting or the situation, how
Yeah,
could you be so active in all those ways? You
active
get what I'm
and
saying?
the
Like,
next day.
which again, none of us, we don't know what she's going through behind the scenes or nothing like that. I get that, but um, dang, I'm
Yo,
tripping.
I
But
was
yeah,
gonna say, you know what? Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, and then
mhm.
like definitely she shouldn't. She should. Meg Thee Stallion should understand why people are skeptical because that looks crazy. Getting shot one day and then the next day you're on Twitter or Instagram like twerking and you know what I'm saying doing whatever and acting all jolly. But I want people to remember that clout is one hell of a drug. I seen on Twitter this dude right like he got shot in his face. His freaking chin is hanging off his face and he's on Twitter like filming it. He's like, yeah, I just got shot. They ain't get you know what I'm saying. So it's like I don't know. I don't know what to believe no more when it comes to this the social media world, bro. Like it's just so much things coming from left field.
But do
Um,
you believe that she? Do you, I remember we spoke about this back,
yeah.
when it happened, but I don't exactly remember what all of our what our opinions were. But do you believe that she truly was like shot by Tory and that it happened that way? Do you believe so?
I feel like there's a lot more. I don't think he intentionally was like, "Yo, I'm gonna shoot you." Put it that way. Like I
Hmm.
don't think he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna shoot you." If he was the one who actually pulled the trigger, because there's still some uncertainty there that he's the one who actually pulled the trigger.
Right.
I think she did get injured that night. I don't I don't know if it was like straight like shooting a shot going through the foot or something. But
Right.
I believe something happened to her. Maybe it was taken over exaggerated.
Over
And
exaggerated. Right.
yeah,
Let me
yeah,
ask
yeah.
you. So before we move on from this subject, what is Nikki done? Because I've seen, from what I'm seeing on the internet, it looks like the majority of everybody is taking Meg's side and saying that Nikki's washed and she needs to just hang it up. What do you
I
think? You
don't know
think
about
Nikki's done?
washed.
You
I
think
wouldn't
Nikki's
say
done?
she's I wouldn't say she's washed, but she definitely is spiraling. Like Legier said, she's definitely
She's
spiraling. She's making herself look bad from just the reaction that she's given because it came so out of left field. She was probably shocked. Now she's like trying to overdo some things to
like
gain,
overcompensate, yeah, for
yeah,
what was going
overcompensate
on.
for that time that she wasn't given to prepare. So it's kind of like making her look bad.
Right,
Is she
right.
gonna come back from this? The only way she can come back is if she don't say nothing else and she just got to come back with some like fire music and don't even address it no more. That like
Don't
kind of
even
just
address
end
it,
it.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, kind of just cut it off and just drop because I don't know if you've seen it. I don't know if you've seen, but one of her fans even said that because her fans was like, "Yo, I don't know if it was talking about Meg or whatever, but they was like, hey Nikki, you like it's crazy. You shouldn't even be responding to this person." And then Nikki spazzed on that fan, and
Yeah,
then
right,
the
right.
fan was talking crazy, but the fan was like, "Yo, I'm on your side." Like, what the hell? Like the fan was like,
But I think what we're also seeing here is too like a generational gap, kind of, because you got to remember Nikki is still from that era, or at least raised by the people from that era where you responded regardless. There was no, you know what I'm saying,
"Yeah,
and when people say certain things, because for example, because like you were saying, obviously Nikki, this seems like it really hurt her emotionally, and if there's something about it
yeah,
that hurt her, I think it was the whole Meg's law and the references to her husband or her boyfriend, whatever he is, and his situation. So, which I think if you don't feel that was taking it too far, then I don't think, but because to me, if you beefing, once you open the gate of like talking about people's personal family and
Yeah,
friends outside of the situation, then I feel like, what I'm saying, then you do want to open that gate. So you
yeah,
can't
that's
be
true.
surprised when I retaliate and then say the same thing or say something crazier. So but I think that Meg's Law line and that whole reference to that is what really set her off about the situation.
I
You know
think
what I'm
she really
saying?
gets in her feelings with the dude,
Yeah.
the whole
With the
situation
dude,
with
yeah.
that dude. Like so that's one thing too. She dissed Megan supposedly dissed Drake in in the track talking about the BBL scars. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think Drake responded, or I don't think he's going to respond. You know what I'm saying? And people kind of that just went overboard. Like nobody really talked about it after the first day. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm thinking if Nicki just ignored it, it probably who knows? They probably just would have the song possibly would have flopped. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
Not flopped. It would have did numbers, but I don't think it would have.
Nikki opened the gate by being aligned with the type of man, with that type of man. She tainted her own legacy by doing that for real. Yeah, I mean, I understand that completely. To this day, I don't really know why she. I'm sure her peoples and like her PR team was trying to warn her not to do that, but for some reason, she's dating someone who's obviously considered like sexual assaulter. What do you call him?
Sexual
I'm not
predator.
trying to use the R word or any of those words. Not just her husband, her brother too. Oh, her brother too. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. Crazy. I didn't know
Yeah,
that her
yeah.
brother
She
was
just
involved on this too. I guess.
her
Yeah, it's
brother
bad.
is
Not a
they
good look for Nikki.
they yeah they're both in the
You know.
same class of criminal. I guess if
Okay.
that
Okay. Yeah, I
makes
get what you're
sense to say
saying.
that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what her attraction is to that.
Or
But
why
you know
why
what
her?
though?
Why both of them? Yeah, that's weird. That's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, I don't know. But you know what? Nikki, I wish people like Drake and stuff would come to her defense when how they come to other people's defense and stuff like, what I'm
That's true. You
saying?
know, I didn't even think about that because I forgot. I, it's crazy that I forgot that Drake and Nicki are both like kind of like Young Money in a way.
Yeah, they are. They were. I guess your
Yeah,
money doesn't
so I'm
exist now, really.
surprised that Drake and with Megan kind of dissing him on the track didn't come for Nick like and get Nicki's back on this. You know what I'm saying? Or do say something.
Yeah.
That's actually yeah. I didn't even think about that. He's kind of messed. He
Yeah.
kind of messed up for that.
Yeah, he picks and
You know what I'm
chooses what he
saying?
decides to be up in arms
Because
about. But
even back in the day when Eminem when 50 Cent was dissing Ja Rule in them, Eminem came with what was it, Toy Soldiers, one of them, where he just dissed. He
yeah, but
just
that's what I'm
one of them. He just
saying.
caught strays like he just gave it to them, and because he's just like,
Yeah.
yo, this my dog. Like y'all not gonna, you know what I'm saying?
But see, it was a
Whatever.
different time. Different back then. It was like that's what you. If you didn't do that back then, you was considered like not. You know what I'm saying? Not real. So, but nowadays it's like the opposite.
Nah,
Now everyone's like,
Drake not real for that, bro.
yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
nah.
yeah. I feel like he
That's
should have
messed
said
up.
something. Or been like,
A few
came
of
to
them
her
should have
defense
said
and stuff.
something.
Boy. Yeah.
Who did anybody come to Nicki's defense? Like,
No, no, no. That's what I'm saying. Even either people are just
they were
not
dirty.
saying nothing at all, or they're coming to the defense of Meg as far as saying like, "Oh, Nikki's taking it too far." But again, and it was just crazy because I feel like Meg, she came out of nowhere with this and started it. So I don't know. Like I don't feel like, well, why did she decide to do that? Why is that okay? That's a great point. Oh, well, they never defend her. Interesting. Yeah, they never defend her. I've seen Drake. Drake defended Young Thug's video being leaked. Like, bro, strange. All right, but let's move on. Let's move on. Let's talk about the Apple Vision Pro. The Apple Vision Pro. Let me get this Nicki picture off. So what do you think about this, man? I know I guess the Apple Vision Pro has officially been released the other day. I don't
Yeah.
know if I have this. So what do you think, bro? Have you been seeing any of these videos and stuff of people like walking around with them and trying them out and stuff, or no?
Yeah, Nas has been seeing crazy videos, and it's like before I seen the videos, I was like, nah, it's not for me. Then I seen the videos and I seen how the Apple Vision Pro operates, and I was like, dang,
Yeah, it looks kind of
Actually
dope.
kind of
Yeah,
fire. I'm
yeah.
like, bro, now I'm mad because now they got me interested.
Thinking about
I'm like,
getting one,
damn.
right?
Yeah, I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to spend 35. What is it, $3,500 for Apple Vision Pros?
I'd try one first, but from seeing what it can do, the price tag I don't think is outrageous. You know what I'm saying? Because
It's a
it's not
tad bit
outrageous.
outrageous. It's a tad
It's
bit,
a tad bit, yeah. It's
a
a tad
tad
bit
bit,
outrageous.
but it can do a
So
lot. Like it's
what would you think a proper price range would be? Like 15, 6, like half?
yeah, yeah, like 15, 16. Because 3,500, like you can go buy a nice little car with that.
Yeah,
Nice
nice little
little,
used car. Yeah, I guess.
yeah. You could buy, yeah, but
Yeah,
15,
but I mean, it looks
1,600.
cool.
Like I'm thinking, like okay, it can do a lot, but damn, like what super duper duper special? I can't even say that because that technology on that thing is insane.
Yeah, no, it looks crazy. Like because like you said before, when they were just talking about it, or we're just showing previews, I didn't really look into what it actually looked like or how it operated. And but when I saw the videos that I've been seeing, I was like, damn, this actually looks kind of like something I'd want, like you know what I mean, at the crib. But I wouldn't use it on the street though. Like I seen people crossing the street with it outside. I'm not using it that like
I'll be seeing
outside.
those
I'd use it in
videos.
my house.
I'll be seeing those videos, and I'm wondering, like, are those videos, are they just doing that to troll? Like, are people actually crossing the street going like this?
Yeah, no, people in LA and New York
Or
City were yeah, for real. Yeah,
for
yeah.
real, people are actually
Yeah.
crossing the street doing that? Like,
Yeah,
it's
people
not they
really
not doing that
crossing
for
the street.
video.
No, I don't think it's for
That's
the videos, bro. I
insane.
think because you could see like when you have them on, you still have the in the background, you still have like the a live image of real life. I just wouldn't trust it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's got to have some sort of lag or something. I don't know. Maybe it's the
Yeah.
actual. Maybe you're actually seeing through the goggles and it's the live street. I don't know. That's why I said before I could justify the price or not, or really say if I would get one, I would have
Hmm.
to test one out in the store or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the only way. But yeah, I mean, I seen it today on Twitter, and I was like, damn, bro. They like enticing me to really get this because the technology is it's better than it's definitely better than what is it the one I have. I have the other one, the Meta Quest. It's definitely miles
Okay.
ahead of the Meta Quest. Like just from
Can you
seeing what
so
it could do and how you can operate with it.
can
The tech.
so can on that one, the one that you're talking about, the Meta Quest, can you like is it the same thing where you can see Twitter and all that or no?
No, I don't think you
Like in
can.
the
You can't really do that. Yeah, from what I know, you can't do that unless maybe there's some app that you can download. But the way they have it, where you can see the new Meta Quest,
Mhm.
you can see the world, like the actual reality.
How much does that
You
cost?
can.
How much is that one?
I think they're only like $700-800. But with the
Okay.
Apple Pros, they look a little more lightweight, and yeah, just the fact that you can just put everything up on the screen what you want, and just the technology it has seems just out of this world, like some brand new crazy stuff, man. And just to think about the technology, just even the stuff that right now Elon Musk is getting into with the Neuralink. Like I'm
Yeah,
kind
well,
of
yeah.
they're making the things that seemed impossible
Possible, yeah,
possible.
because that's what I
It's
was thinking. Like
insane.
when I'm looking at the videos of this Apple, the Vision Pro, I was like, "Yo, this looks like something that would be in the movies or like something."
It's
The
like
first, no,
straight
the
out of Black
first,
Mirror.
yeah, like from Black Mirror shit. The first video I saw of it, I was like, "Nah, this got to be like this is not real." Like I thought it was like somebody made like like an AI generated thing or something. And I was like, "Nah, you could really watch the basketball game at the same time and have like Twitter and Facebook up and all of that." And I don't even know what else it could do. I'm gonna go watch some more videos on it, but yeah, I
Yeah, I
don't know
gotta
that
watch.
30.
I gotta see the like all the technology it got. But
Yeah, I gotta see more what it
it's
can do. But
crazy.
all right, yeah, moving on. Let's move on. Let's talk about the Grammys, man. The Grammys are going on right now. It's Grammy night. There's been some winners. There's been some losers. I think it's still going on, but out there. So I think I'm gonna look up who's. So let's talk about Killer Mike first. And I don't know if you saw the news that he got arrested
For
shortly
real?
after his speech. Yeah. Um,
For
he was
what?
taken into custody, but I don't know. I don't. They're saying that whatever happened doesn't have have anything to do with like he didn't do something at the Grammys. Like he already had like a warrant or something like that. I think.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Um.
I wonder if it's a
So, but
criminal
yeah, so a
charge.
couple people won, and Killer Mike obviously won Best Rap Album. He won Best Rap Song. He won Best Rap Performance, which I think all of those would
That's
deserve.
that's actually
That's what. Go
dope
ahead.
because I didn't even listen to his album.
Oh no, it's a
I
real
think
good album, bro. You should.
I think I remember you bringing it up. Yo, honestly,
Yeah, when it came out.
I never listened to Killer Mike like ever. I
No,
don't
he's
think
really good. He's really good.
so.
Um,
That's surprising to me that he got the not. I don't know. That's just yeah. What
yeah,
does he
no, a
have
lot of
a
people.
single out?
Yeah, well, I mean, you gotta remember the Grammys is luckily is not like literally just popular music. Sometimes his
Yeah,
rap, as
yeah.
far as actual rap albums, his rap album was the best I think of the year.
Nah, it's actually good to hear that he got that because being that like I don't really hear mainstream music from him like that, and not
Yeah.
he don't even have does he have like a lot of promotion on his album?
No, I mean obviously more so because it came out. This was months ago, so when it came out, yeah, it
Yeah,
was kind of being promoted hard, like on Instagram and stuff. But no, not really. No, by now. But and I'm
yeah.
not
That's pretty
sure
good that he
exactly.
got that shit though.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, no. A lot of people were saying like a lot of Travis Scott fans because Travis Scott was nominated also, and a lot of people were saying that he should have won, um, but he didn't. SZA won Best R&B Song,
Mm-hmm.
um, and then some of these people, I'd like a lot of people. Which is what I want to talk about. A lot of people won Grammys or were nominated. I don't even know who these people were. Like the girl that won Best R&B Album. I'm sorry, I'm trying to bring it up and see like the list, but nothing is like showing me a straight up list because I had it before. But so I'll just go to Complex. But yeah, so this one girl, I think her name is. Let me make sure I get Victoria Monet. Yeah, I have no idea who she is, but she won. And Taylor Swift just won something. I don't know what she won.
It's not surprising.
Yeah, it's not
I'm
surprising.
surprised they just give her the whole award show. Just call it
Yeah.
the Taylor Swift Awards.
So now SZA has 4 Grammys apparently, which is cool. Ice Spice won a Grammy. Um,
Please don't tell me she won something for you think you the shit fart.
no. That song
Does
didn't that just came
anybody
out
ever?
like
Yeah, but does anybody ever say that song title just out loud and think, yo, this is the stupidest title ever? You think you the shit
wait,
fart?
is that the actual name of the song though? What's
That's
the name of the
the
song?
actual name of the song. Is you think you the shit fart?
Okay, you think you the shit part. What's the part for?
No, fart. You
Okay.
fart. You think you the shit fart?
SZA won Best Progressive R&B Album. So yeah. I don't know. I feel like the Grammys is at this point, like I think we talked about it last year. It's just like not credible anymore, in my opinion. It's just like,
Yeah, probably. It's not even probably. It's more than likely a lot of politics that go on. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
of
definitely a
course.
lot of politics that go on.
Yeah, and then like certain
Why
people
don't
like
they make
Drake
it? Why haven't they made it a voting system?
for like who would be voting? You mean like us, like the
Like the
people?
people, like yeah, like the general public, I guess. Then it would be a popularity
I
contest, I
guess
guess. I
in a
don't
way, I feel rightfully so. They probably don't trust our opinion, man. Because if you know what I'm saying, like you
know.
don't know.
Yeah, it'll be a
If
popularity
it was up
contest at
to
that point.
us, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It'd be more of like a popularity contest, which I think, in my opinion, the Grammys it is still, but it would be even more if it was left to us to be the people who vote. I think it would just be crazy, you know. And I
They
don't
should
think that's
find a.
fair.
They should. I think they should find a better way that's transparent to the people who like tune in and watch. A better way to nominate these people and the people who win the awards, because I mean, there's a Grammy committee supposedly, right? But do we know
Yeah,
who's on the
apparently they not.
board?
They know. Yeah,
Did Beyonce has arrived at the Grammys? Or she's there?
is she just there, or is she like performing?
She's probably pulled up.
Is she? I don't think she's nominated for
That's
anything
surprising.
because like that was her album was the year before. I
Yeah.
think. I don't know. Sometimes I
But
don't
yeah,
even understand.
I think there should be a transparent way. Like maybe we know who's on the board, and it's like a bunch of Grammy award winning musicians themselves. Maybe I don't know. But I feel like it should be a transparent thing. If it was, they were more transparent, then I feel like it'll be cooler, in my opinion, to see who
Yeah,
wins.
yeah, no, for sure. But like I said, I don't. I feel like these days the Grammys isn't even like the main. Most younger artists, they probably don't really care about the Grammys like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I think it's only when you get really into the position where you're around those kind of people and you're in that circle, that's when they care about it or they want to make it.
yeah,
Um, but like you said, I'm happy that Killer Mike won because I feel like it's not, it's kind of proof that because at the end of the day, bro, people don't understand. It's still going to be about to some level about lyricism, and you know, because
how you
I
put
heard
the project
Travis Scott's
together.
album. Yeah, exactly. And how you put the project together. Yeah. And Travis Scott's album was good, of course, but I don't this album was good, but I don't even think Travis Scott's album, this recent one, was better than Astro World or whatever the other one was called before this one.
Right.
And even that one, I don't think it was like he's not talking about anything important or even saying anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, so people are always going to kind of choose something that makes them feel something as opposed to something that just makes them feel good or feel like, because it's good party music. I don't mean that disrespectfully, but I mean like it's good, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's good to listen to, but it's not gonna make you like think deeply or
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that. Not
yeah.
my so
That's true. No, that's true.
yeah, so for sure. So happy that Killer Mike got it. So boom, yeah, man. So we'll talk more about the Grammys when we meet up next week because then we'll have the full list. I'll have the full list of all the winners and stuff like that. And
Facts, facts.
because I didn't get a chance to, it's not showing me exactly since it's still live happening right now. But yeah, and also I think like I said, we'll end it for tonight. But when we come back, we'll also talk about the Universal Orlando kind of thing. Cause I want that to kind of be like a bigger conversation. I don't know if you saw that they're building a new park.
Yeah, I've been seeing that for the past. I peeped that for like 2 years now. So
Yeah. So I
I
guess it's
don't know if they
opening
start. Did
next
they
year.
start construction? Construction? Oh, so it's opening next year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's opening next year. That's what there's
it's
like
gonna be fire.
construction is almost. I want to say it's almost done, but it's getting there. And they announced like all what each park and what each gate is gonna be. So
Well,
yeah, we'll
I'm
talk about
definitely
that.
taking a visit.
Yeah, that's gonna be
I'll
crazy.
probably
Yeah,
get
it's gonna be
the annual
crazy.
pass to that one. Get
Yeah,
some
that's
love.
gonna be crazy because that's like it's like a whole other park. But yeah, man, we'll talk about
Yeah.
that. So anything else you want to talk about? Anything else or touch back on anything that we talked about? Any of the Nicki Meg
Nah,
stuff or Apple Vision? Nothing. Yeah, man, which is crazy because it seems like now more people are coming into the the chat now, but we already
yeah,
talked about
yeah,
everything
yeah.
mostly. But
Facts,
it's all
facts.
good, bro. Shout out to Leger, shout out to Rachel, shout out to everybody else that was there, even if you didn't get a chance to say anything. We'll be back shortly. We got a lot of stuff coming up in the next couple weeks and all that. So yeah, you'll hear from us. Peace.
For sure. Keep tuning in.